Hello there, I'm Tailz from Studio Wildfire, and I'm back testing my current build of the Necrotech Map Tiles. So far, I've got, if we have a look here, we have lots of walls. Pretty much the entirety of the wall section is now done. We've got 5-foot curved wall sections. We have 10-foot curved wall sections. Then we have cornerstones and doorways for doing the corners of our walls and diagonal walls. There we go. They're all pretty much done. I'm pretty happy with they are. I would like to add some lighting elements, but that I'll do that a little later, maybe an update for the pack. But the main thing I want to test out is I did add in some more floor tiles with where the tile is actually broken. So you can see here, if I just drag this one in, and I'll put it in my floor folder, where if I just zoom in, where is it? View, zoom, 1:1. There we go. So you can see where this floor tile, it's broken between two tile pieces, two floor panels. So we'll actually start with this piece. We'll bring it down here. So I've added in a grassed area just so I can have something to overlay some tiles on. But the main thing, so I've added in some, so for example, if we see this one, we see this has been broken up. So some interesting pieces for the standard floor. I've also added in some large pieces, so some 2x2. So you just go and add in, quickly fill in large sections of floor. But if I scroll up the top here, we have a 5-foot spiral, 10-foot spiral. These are staircases. So if I drag this one out, you can see that, plonk, there we go, it's a staircase. I've brought back the green corrosion for the edge of the staircase to help sort of make it look a little bit different. If I just get rid of that one, then we have, so we're 5-foot and 10-foot, and it includes the let's put that there. So you can see how we've got the corrosion. This is sort of like the on bronze, like old aged bronze, you get this sort of corrosion on the edges. So we've got the staircases, so we'll make a staircase, a 10-foot and a 5-foot one, but we've also got the actual flat, like your standard staircase sections. So if I just pop this out, so standard staircase sections. So it's a staircase at a right angle. Put this one down so that you can make, long, or you can make wide staircases. So we'll make a staircase as well as part of our testing. And I'll delete that one. So let's make, nope. I'll just get rid of these. Actually, yeah, I'll just get rid of them, start fresh. So as I usually do when building, I'll have just a base light grey background. I'll have a folder for my ground, a folder for my floor, and a folder for my walls. and you can see that in the ground folder, I've got the grass placed in, and that came from the Wilderness Map Tiles set. But we're not going to be playing with the Wilderness ones. That's just there to give us something to work with. So let's start with making our entrance to a little dungeon. So let's plonk down some tiles. So this could be our entrance just here. I want to try out some of the newy ones. There. And then this one. Like that. So let's just make this a simple 3x3 entrance. Just have a standard square in the middle. There we go. And so that's our floor for our entrance, but I want to have looks so 4 floor. Yeah, that's close enough. So let's have an entrance just here. So it's 3. Hang on. 3 open tiles here. Let's go 3 open tiles here. So let's make this a 4x4 room. So let's just put this onto pick layers under the mouse. So grab that one, put it there, grab that one, put it there. And then switch it back. And grab this one. This one. So the whole idea of the Necrotech Map Tiles pack is that it's sort of a science fiction-y, industrial feel set of map tiles that you could use to create an alien structure, or a really industrial structure, but have it be quite sort of not normal in nature compared to, say, like something that people would have built. Here we go. So this is going to be our room, 4x4. We're going to have a two grid square entrance with a little set of steps here. So my idea is, so I'll use these steps. And I'm not going to use the full steps. I'll do like 3 steps coming up to it. So let's start with this one. So it's going to come up to a little 2x2 platform here. So we have steps there. Then we'll want steps on the other side. Let's use this one. And then we have down the bottom. Now this should sort this by the number of steps. So you'll see in the file name it'll say Necrotech steps dash. So this says 3 because there's 3 steps in the artwork. So 1, 2, 3. So it should sort. So we've got Necrotech steps. Oh, I'll have to get rid of that one. Don't want that one because that's a full 4 steps. So let's go delete layer. So we want 3 steps because I'm using I don't have the 4th steps showing, so that way you can see a shadow. So we'd go with that. That like that. Then we want this one. And now we want the corners, which is this one. And this one. Now, this is where it gets a bit interesting. We want to have this corrosion on the edge of the tile, but we don't want shadowing. So I have made a top level step. So if we scroll down, and here they are. So we want corrosion on these two sides. So we grab this one. There. And then we want corrosion on these two sides. So we grab this one. There we go. So we've got the top level corrosion down to our steps. And then we've got normal, you know, scuffed sort of copper brass look here. So let's put a wall around our entrance. So back to the core folder, over to the Necrotech walls. Now, let's put just some normal flat walls. Here we go. So we want this to be open, so we'll have our walls starting here. Hopefully my fan is not creating too much noise in the microphone. It's blistering hot here as we're expecting a cyclone, which will make things interesting, to say the least. There we go. There, so that's our front wall. Now we're going to do the walls of this room, so let's find ourselves. Here we go. It's just down standard corners. So put that up there, and do this one down here. This one over here. And then we want this one up the top. Now, I'm not going to, oh, I could use, you know, do 2x2, nah. So I'll make a staircase in each of these rooms. Here we go. And we'll have just a big corridor coming down here. So let's just put the walls in for that. Oof, the wind is blowing itself out outside. I hope my washing doesn't blow off the line. We're chasing it all over the backyard. Okay, so scroll back up here. Same thing again. Create the little wall down the other side. Then I'll come back and fill in the corners. Dunk, dunk, dunk. If you're on the studio Patreon, at the end of each live stream, I post a link to the live stream on Patreon, but I also share the Gimp map and the a JPEG of the map if you want to use it in your games. Not to mention that access to this Map Tiles pack will be granted to supporters on Patreon when it's completed, which hopefully should be very soon. If I go and get rid of that one. I was planning to have this done for the end of the month, but that didn't quite pan out how I wanted. So it should be completed quite soon, and then if you're subscribed on Patreon, you will get to play with it, the whole kit and caboodle. If you're also on Patreon, you will get access to the map tiles as I'm making them as a part of the art assets browser in the studio dungeon. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a staircase here. So let's do the 5-foot one. So it'll just be a little curl. So I'm going to use the 10-foot curved walls. And I know one thing that I haven't created yet. I haven't done dead ends. I'll have to add that to my list of pieces to create. And I'm not going to need this layer section. So I'm going to cheat. Okay, so we want this here. We want this one around here. Then we want some flat walls. Yep. This one goes there. We then want this one to pop in here. And where's... Let's go with that. That one can go there. Now this might look a bit weird that I've got this coming into here, but I'm going to make this go up and then have a white fade here, as if it's going up to the next level. So it's a little trick to doing transitions between levels. So this could go up to a 4x4 room that's actually above this one. So now we need cornerstones, and we put in, I like to put in the curve, so this curved cornerstone here. Where's that one? There we go. So then we want to have floor. So let's go back to our floor so that our floor sections go in underneath our wall. Now this is where the layering of order of tiles can be a little important. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to block out underneath where the floor sections go. There we go. So these are just, it's just so I can see where everything goes. Here we go. There. So I'm going to add in a mask to hide this area. So let's see if I can do this correctly. Add layer mask. So full transparency. Oops. Instead we want this to be filled with Yep, I filled that with white. Cool. Because with masks, what is, as you can see the mask in here, what is white is what's actually showing through. And if I put in any black, so if I paint with black, so I select the pencil, so I've got the pencil, I've made my color black, so whatever I draw with black, whoop, see, it's now masked out. Now obviously I don't want that like that, so let's go fill, oops, fill with, so make the background white, and we go edit, fill with background color, there we go. So I'm just going to use the pencil to mask out, or just draw in the black on the mask where I don't want the floor showing through. Here we go. And that's that. Now, let us... Okay, so we go back to placing our tiles. Go to our spiral staircase. So we're going to use our 5-foot spiral staircase, and we want this to be clockwise, because you'll see how I've named this clockwise, and then we've got counterclockwise. Clockwise refers to, if I get this to, oh, there we go. So I'll just put this here. It refers to which way is up. So on this staircase is going up in a clockwise direction. So if we put, and also we need to have the shadow overlay correct. So the shadowing just here. That's why this tile is a 2 by 1 tile, because this area, although it's clear, has shadowing in it. But we want to use this one. So we want to have the shadowing of this overlaying that, like that. Right? So we want to have this tile in our layer order over the top of this tile. So it's correct at the moment. So I'm going to put this one here, and this one here. So that's our staircase going up. Now this is where we can also use the corrosion from the standard staircase. So these tiles to give. So if I grab this one, so the corrosion is on the eastern side of the tile. So grab that, bring it in here. There we go. So we can see this is going up, and this is the corrosion on the top step. You could also do corrosion on the bottom step. Same deal. Just take this tile. Now you'll see if I put it here now, it's at the top of the list. It's cutting off the shadow of that bottom step. So what we want to do is bring it down. Bring it down here. So now we've got, assuming I've got it in the right spot. Yeah, we go. So now we've got the shadowing going over that step. But I don't think it needs it. I don't think we need to have that one there. I think that's good enough. Okay, so there's our spiral staircase. Now this looks a bit weird, because what I would normally do is put in a gradient. I'll see if I can fudge in a gradient. Oh, cancel. Create a new layer. Let's just call it fade. Hopefully I do it right. No, it's full of junk. Let's go clear. Now, gradient. I want it to be that color. I want to use a rectangle select. So hopefully when I do the gradient, it'll just be inside this block. What's... Is it doing it as a sphere? Yep, gradient, transparent, that's all good. That looks weird. I'll do it in Photoshop. I know what I'm doing in Photoshop. I just use this for placing layers. I'll do it later. Cool. So I'll fix that up later. But I'll put in... I've got to put in dead end tiles yet. So I should write that down. Okay, so there's a 5-foot staircase. Let's, on the other side, let's do a 10-foot staircase with a gap in the middle. So it's actually going to take out this area. So let's put in the walls of where I want it to go. Back to the walls, and we'll use the 10-foot. We'll use the 10-foot and the 5-foot curve sections, or try to. So I'm only concerned about sort of 1/2. So we put that one there, and then we want this one on the other side, like that. Then we want to have... What am I doing? Oh, I need the doorway to come in here. So let's do it down here. Let's change this around a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to grab that one. Let's get rid of it. Grab this. Let's get rid of that. Okay, we're going to move this up here. Now we want to have... So we're still in the correct folder. Still in our walls. Pardon me. So I put my 5-foot curved wall in. There. So this is going to go around here. And then we want it on the other side, like that. There we go. So we now need to have this come in here. So use this one. And this one. There we go. So we just need to put this here and a piece here. There we go. And then close off these end caps. So where's our cornerstones? Okay, so we want this one, we want this one here. We then want this one. Right there. And the same on the other side. There. And that one. There we go. So this comes around here. Make it turn here. Since I don't have the dead ends made yet, let's make it turn and go into a room. So we'll use this to turn there, and we will have a cornerstone, which we will use a curved one. since we're coming from curved walls. Oops. See, that's why I'm not a fan of leaving the move tool on that, because you can accidentally pick up different layers. So there we are. So I'll have to go back into the mask and mask out in here and around there, and when we add in our floor tiles, because you'll see it poke through. Okay, so we want to switch back to our floor tiles. Come to here. Back to the floor. Grab this one. Put it there. And again, I'm just going to block out the floor. Now, this is this is where I need to add in. Oh, why is that being weird? Actually, let's just get rid of the layer mask. Layer masks in Gimp is a little odd compared to Photoshop, which again, I'm more used to Photoshop, but I actually prefer the snap in Gimp than Photoshop, which is why I do this building here. And also a lot of people use Gimp because it's free. I have Photoshop because I have a subscription to the Adobe Creative Cloud because I use a lot of their software. As you know, from my professional career, Photoshop was what you use. Okay, so that is where that's going to go. Let's just put in, so you'll see how it's all poking through. So you'll see as I go to the staircase, I'm going to 10 foot. Pardon me. Let's have this go down. So I'm going to use this one. So the center apex is actually here. So we need this to come in like that, because although we're only using this part out here, the corner is actually here. So we want that there. And then again, this is getting important as to what's overlapping what. So again, I don't want this overlapping this. So we need to move it just below it. There we go. So now it looks correct. We've got the shadowing correct. It's coming down to here. So I want to put a corroded edge on here. So let's just go back up the top. Go and grab our corroded edges from our steps. And this is what we want. So let's grab that one. And we put it there. So that way it comes in and you've got your corroded edge down to there. And then I'll mask this once I do up here. So once I've finished this live stream, I'll go and create the dead ends. And I'll make some windows and some doors. That'll be my job for today. Okay, so what are we going to do up here? So I'll make this something interesting that people can use. Back to our walls. So let's use these ones, these walls that are coming apart. And we'll make this a big room. And then So I could go and do something interesting as well. With these overlays, I could add in, you know, some extra bricks. Do something like that. Or put them down, you know, down in here. But let's get rid of that. Like I probably will. I probably will put them down in there. I'll put them. So I'll just use this corner. I'll do that with each corner. So up here. And over here. There. And then, see, we could go and use these. You know, put it in the corner. Put this one in this corner. And then, you know, this one over here. And we could use this one, same corner, like that. And let's do the top. That one. And this one. And then, so we need, so I've done that side, need to do the top. And then the left-hand side. There and there. And then we need one piece here, which can be this piece. And then we need to do our cornerstones. Back up the top to our cornerstones. And I'll just use one of the ready-made door sections. There we go. There. So that's our walls. Let's put in a floor. See, one interesting thing that I thought we could just do, go back here to the floor. We could use our steps for like a little central platform. So, you know, just one step. There we go. So these will be the corners of the central platform. Whoops, one thing I'll need to do first, because I need to have this floor area underneath this raised platform. So let's pop back here. And I'll use some of the long pieces. So let's put that one there. Let's have this is a 3. Use one of the, those are the 2. Use this 3. 3 by 1. And then we just use this one. Can go there. And this one can go in here. And then, so if I come back up the top, so see how those are underneath? Whoops. Spiral, spiral, spiral. Steps. Where's this one? Can't see where it is. Oh, let's get rid of it. Turn it off. And get back to our steps. So we want that area. That one. And then, so we want some edges. There we go. So let's go on there. Whoops. And then these pieces. There we go. And then the top corroded step. Oh, here we go. So we want that one in that corner, and this one that corner, and this top corner, and then the bottom corner, which is this one. There we go. There's an interesting little two-step platform in the middle of a room with weird sort of blocks coming out of the wall. Okay, so let's come back around. So we come around. Since I'm on the floor, I may as well go and do this. So let's use these ones. So these are big 2x2. There. And let's use another one. There we go. That quickly fills that in. So what will we do with our steps? So if we just make like a normal staircase, the room in the middle. So let's make an entrance. So if we come in, so we have an entrance here. Can I delete? Edit. Hang on, it'll be layer, delete layer, and then same thing here. Layer, delete layer. There we go. Okay, so we've got a corridor coming down here. We'll have a big outer staircase and a small room in here. So let us put, so what are we in? We're in our walls. So let's just map out our walls. So we're going to have a room in the middle. Because, you know, why not? Actually, that's going to not be. No, not you. Like that. And then we want like this one. This one. There we go. And we need to connect it. There we go, and then a piece there. Oh, wrong side. We want this side. There we go. Like that. So that comes in there. We need a cornerstone. Back up to our cornerstones. And we needed this one. Oh, just move back to move layer, else I'll accidentally click on the wrong thing. Okay, now we want this to close off this. There we are. Just like that, and then same thing here. Just like that again. So we've got a little room, and now we're going to have a staircase coming all the way around here. So let's make this. So I'm going to use this one. This cornerstone goes there and around the other side. That one. There, like that. And back to our walls. So let's use some of these interesting carved sections. Give this corridor a different feel. Okay, so we use this one. And this one. Right in there. And on the corners, let's use these pieces. Like that. And whoop, that one. There we go. And then we need to come down here. So where are we again? Then we need wall over this side. Oops. Put that back. And one more piece. Right there. And then we need to do this section. Let's use this one. So again, I'll actually fade this out in Photoshop. So I'll fade it out here. That should be that. So that's that wall, little room and a staircase going around. All done. So let's just collapse our walls and get back to the floor. And okay, so here's our floor coming into this room. There we go. So that's that room completed. Now, this is going to be the interesting bit. So let's go to our steps. going to actually put in just this piece here. There we go. So the steps are going to begin over the top of this. So let's just start with 2 steps. Let's start with this one. Plonk it over the top of that. Now, this is where we go down to the bottom, which, yep, here we go. So we start using these ones. So the full step, where it's all, you know, the whole tile is steps. And we just start to fill it in. So we get to here, and I'm going to use this one. This is effectively our top step. It's going to go steps up to a platform, steps up to a platform. So now we go to these. Actually, I might do the same thing I've done here. So let's get rid of that one, because I think this will look better. So I'll drop back to here, grab this tile, put this tile here, go back to our steps, grab the 3, which is this one, overlay it here, yep, and then grab the full sections, which is these ones. And again, use the corroded edge step, which is this. Back up here, grab that one, put it there, then grab the 3. There, yep. We need it going this way. Put it over the top of that, and then again fill it in with these ones, which I think are down here. There we go. And we're done. There's our staircase up to a platform, staircase, platform, staircase. So, that's looking pretty cool. Actually, I will just go and mask the floor now. Let's see if I can get this right. Add layer mask. Add. And then we need to draw in the black, which is going to hide pieces. So we want to hide out what is it doing? Hang on, I'm not. None. Oh, I had something selected. Doi. There we go. Around here. And then we want to do the same thing here. There we go. And how do I make the brush smaller. There we go. So oops. I accidentally painted a piece I shouldn't. Let's put that back in. There we go. So that's looking pretty good. This set's coming along nicely. So I hope you get to have a bit of fun playing with this set of Necrotech Map Tiles. I hope you have a lot of fun creating adventure maps for your players to explore. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.